quarterbacks who skip out on throwing at the combine, now, it used to be you were hiding something. Or, maybe it's a mechanical flaw. Maybe your arm is hurt. Maybe something happened during the regular season. That no longer holds weight. The combine really isn't about on the field. It's really about medicals and team interviews. That's the most important things, especially medicals. They just want to know, are you really 6'3"? How healthy are you? We get caught up in the 40-yard dash. We get caught up in the 3-cone drill and all that. To me, it doesn't matter. I mean, is it interesting TV? Yeah, if you got nothing going on. But, the quarterbacks didn't throw last year. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels all opted to throw at their pro days. Was there any outrage? Were they hiding something? So I think we got to be fair in what we're covering. How about we be fair to what the real story is here? Shedeur Sanders is doing what other quarterbacks have done. First-round draft picks, not throwing. Now, you might view this as a knock on Shedeur Sanders. Oh, he's not throwing. That is going to be the message that's probably going to be conveyed. The draft process has evolved, and skipping the throwing portion of the combine isn't a red flag. It's just the new norm. And Cam Ward, do we care if he's throwing or not? And the reason why we don't care if he's throwing or not, because he's not clickbait. You're not clicking on if Cam Ward decides he's not going, he opted out of the second half of his bowl game, and that was a red flag to some people. That did get covered. And I get it. But I don't know if Cam Ward throwing or not throwing is going to matter to anybody. But Shedeur Sanders, because it's Deion's son, is going to be clickbait. And does it matter? I want to see what you do. You want to do it on your pro day? Good. I don't take anything out of this. Remember Zach Wilson? My God, did you see that throw? He did the Mahomes throw left, back, right. Oh, my God, did you see that? How did that work out? Right? Kyle Bowler from his knees can throw it 50 yards. Maybe you should have played on his knees. Like Jamarcus Russell. Like we go down the list of guys where you go, oh, my God, did you see that? That's the problem. It's like you study all year and then you decide you're going to throw away all your notes and you're going to just go, hey, I'll just go with what I remember. But I think what happens is you get caught up in the, no, let's take the approach. Let's look at game film. Let's talk to, maybe coaches who coached against this guy, players who played against him. Just, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to, change direction right at the last minute. That's why you have teams that are littered with quarterbacks who didn't make it for a variety of reasons. No one was talking about Jaden Daniels last year. It was, Caleb Williams. He's going to be the guy. Drake May, I don't know, ACC, flawed mechanics. Bo Nix, I played with two different teams, but I don't know. Can he? We tend to put the negative out there instead of looking that Drake May proved that he could play. Caleb Williams, we're going to be waiting. And is he going to be compared with Jaden Daniels? We had Jaden Daniels as an MVP candidate. Bo Nix was wonderful. Led his team to the playoffs. And these two quarterbacks this year would be behind those quarterbacks who were taken last year, in my opinion. I don't think any of them are better than Bo Nix, and he was the last one. But these teams have needs. Tennessee is, are they going to take a quarterback? No, the Browns going to take a quarterback. The Giants going to take a quarterback. The Raiders going to take. Once again, when you fall into this trap, we need a quarterback. No, you need your quarterback. Who is the right quarterback for this team? Not we need a quarterback, because that's when you take a quarterback who maybe isn't the right guy. Unless you say Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, they are the same quarterbacks. They're graded the same. Okay. Now, where do they rank with the other players in this draft? You might pass up on Mason Graham out of Michigan, who might be a top 5 player. Abdul Carter. Like, these guys are impact players who might be Pro Bowl players. Well, you're trying to find your quarterback. That's where you get in. You find danger there. More often than not, you find danger because you got to get a quarterback. Tennessee, yeah, you need a quarterback. Is Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders the quarterback? Or would you be better suited at taking Travis Hunter? Or would you be better served by trying to get Kirk Cousins for another year? Or Sam Darnold? Like, that's where teams make mistakes because they reach, and they always reach on a quarterback. But Shedeur Sanders, not throwing at the combine, couldn't care less. Yes, Eden.
Some quarterbacks absolutely need to throw at the combine.
I think Cam Ward, if I'm Cam Ward, I go balls out, like throwing balls out.
Not literally.
No, like let's throw some footballs out and be the talk of the combine. If you're confident in yourself, take over the combine. If Shedeur's not throwing, I am. Like, I look forward to seeing Jackson Dart, who I think is a first-round talent at quarterback. I think he's underrated talent. Now, might go at the end of first round, maybe second round, third round. I don't know. Haven't seen, draft grades on him. But I know what I saw. Athletic, can throw, and has a coach who knows a thing or two about quarterbacks. So I think sometimes when you watch that guy, even pro days are supposed to be, you're supposed to look good. It's like your highlight, high school highlight tape. It's supposed to be good.
You don't show the misses.
No.
Hey, he dribbled off his shoe.
Yes, Paulie.
I go back to that. You said, was it Christian Ponder? Remember that draft 2011? Cam Newton went number 1, and everyone needed a quarterback. And it was like Blaine Gabbert went. Christian Ponder went. Everybody needed a quarterback, and a lot of them didn't work out that year. They took guys. Christian Ponder, a week before the draft, they had him as a second round guy. And then the Vikings, everyone had to have a quarterback. There's some drafts where everyone does it.
Well, I'll go back to Achilles Smith got drafted by the Bengals, 3rd overall. You're like, why? Got to get our quarterback. And didn't Donovan McNabb go before him? Does that sound right? Tim Couch go number 1. Like, I got to get our quarterback. No, get the right quarterback, not the. Yes, Seton.
I remember in the Christian Ponder era, as it will forever be known, of overreaching, there were these funny storylines about how, and it was really a lot had to do with, I think, Tom Brady, and no. The best quarterbacks are later in the draft. Everybody's reaching for these guys up here. Most of them don't work out, so anybody that's graded like a 3rd rounder, we're going to take in the 1st round because we're flipping the script on where the value actually is. I remember it being one of the craziest times and most confusing times to talk about the draft because it would be like, well, this guy's projected as a 1st rounder. Right. That's why he's going to fall to the 4th.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? This guy's a 5th rounder. Right. He might go top 10. What? Why?